dethroning Overwatch. There's nothing.
Oh, you think it's a wrap?
Overwatch is going to be the second-class citizen in that genre now.
Why so?
Are they going to like die? No, they'll still do well. They'll still bring in plenty of people. Because sooner or later, people will go back to Overwatch that like Overwatch.
Call a fight.
Call a oh no!
Call a fight.
Stop the fight!
They're beating up Mike's baby. Call a fight.
You said you want the ref to throw in the
Throw
flag?
in the towel. Throw in the damn towel.
They said, knock him out and his baby too. That's what they said.
This seemed like a complete
Team.
Group effort synergized from the studio, the American
They knew
side,
what they was
and
gonna
Disney.
do to you, bro.
It did feel very tactical.
Check.
Welcome to the Iron Lords podcast. Off a little bit, Marvel Rivals, man, out in these streets. You got a video out here. And a lot going on. I'll set you up as far as the engagement.
You can set it up.
Yeah, shout out to Paul Tassi. Game launch could not have gone any better. Rivals peaked at 444,000 on PC alone. That's not even the state consoles. And they saying that the launch was incredibly smooth. No login queues, no wait times, no lags, no disc. Like, people are saying it's one of the smoothest day one launches ever. And then there was also some controversy. Shout out to Mike Ibarra, former head of Blizzard. He put out a tweet that has now since been deleted. But the tweet said, looks like Overwatch Marvel Rivals ships tomorrow. Overwatch / Marvel Rivals is shot. Overwatch # Marvel Rivals switch tomorrow. Much like Light of Motoram, a clear copy of HCD out of China. I mean, even the character name, Widowmaker in Overwatch versus Black Widow and Marvel Rivals. Laugh out loud. Net A / Tencent equals all the same. So this went viral and he got community noted. Looks like they saying that
that's the best thing Elon did was that community. I love when that thing pops up.
Yeah, they said it was misinformation. They said Natasha Romanoff, aka Black Widow, is a popular Marvel hero who made her comic debut in 1964, more than 50 years before Overwatch and Widowmaker was created. So yeah, that happened. So let's get to it. Attic, this is your time. You got a video on this. Marvel Rivals, I'm mad I didn't get a chance to play with you last night. I made you wait, but I had to finish Indie because I was in the zone. But Marvel Rivals, man, where you at with this on this topic?
I think it's a solid experience. Here's my thing with, Mike Ibarra's statements. Like I'm sorry. It's like, shut up. Like it's like, fam, you was part of Blizzard for how long, and you could have done these changes to make this game better. It's like, look, talking from his perspective, I get it. It's a sensitive subject. It's close to him, but it's like at the same time, it's like, dude, like talking for the consumer. I don't care what you have to say. Overwatch, I used to love that game, but they put it on autopilot. I'm gonna be honest. They put the whole game on autopilot. They made bad decisions. I don't think bringing it to Overwatch 2 was a bad decision because they were cutting off last gen. But it's just like ever since that game launched, you haven't done nothing really at all. And it's just like, why? Because there's no competition in that scene, really. This is a competition. Like we should want this. We should encourage these type of things to pop up because that means it's going to make the whole space better. It's like you had plenty of chances to make this thing better. And I know people, there's like articles of him after he left saying, he was going to cut more back on microtransactions. It's like, but this is coming from the same person that said we should tip developers that make good games. It's like I could sit here, I could leave IOP today. I could say, I was going to make this for you guys. I'm going to make that for you guys. There's nothing that was saying I was going to do that during it. So that's my thing. It's like Marvel Rivals is a good game. And look, is it a copy of Overwatch? I mean, absolutely.
Okay, so he wasn't out of complete. It's some influences on the structure.
But here's the thing: everything is a copy of everything, to some degree. How many Splinter Cell copies have they made? How many Fortnite copies have they made? You don't see Epic saying everyone's copying off of me. That's because Epic didn't stay complacent. Epic didn't get into a point where they're like, look, Fortnite's in a good place. We're just gonna drift, because then Fortnite would have been derailed. Fortnite and Epic said, we're not gonna let people derail us.
Let them
We're not gonna
cook.
let people come. We're gonna constantly upgrade this game. And if maybe Mike should have been more on that time when he was at
What time
at
you
Blizzard.
on?
Yeah, maybe he should have wanted to evolve Overwatch.
You need to want it more.
It's like, it's not my fault you let a game take your lunch money.
He took your food.
You were doing too much.
I'm trying to hype him.
You definitely trying to do too much. But
No, Sinister said they copied PUBG. I'm not referring to like the gameplay of Fortnite. I'm referring to how many people have battle passes, how many people collab to the degree that they collab with Call of Duty, getting Ghostface and stuff in there. How many times have you seen senior executives from Epic saying everyone copying me?
from
I have
I mean,
never
if
seen
anybody,
one
if anybody
incident.
can say it, is From Software. You know what I'm saying? There's a
Yeah,
lot
how
of-
many times
like,
have you
yeah.
seen from software executives saying everyone copying my floor, bar for bar? None. You need to stop looking at everyone else. My man, Mike Ybarra. Oh, he's Sinister's trolling. I was just taking, because there are people that's going to say that, Sin. I was just taking, like I said, this is less about who's making games and more about when I was at Blizzard for X amount of time, I did nothing with the Overwatch brand. You can argue that that game got worse under your reign. So it should be less about what other people are doing and more about what Blizzard's doing, which is nothing with Overwatch.
So let's get to the game. What about, as you a person who, big time Overwatch 1 fan, like what's your thoughts on now Marvel right now that you really got a chance to play, a lot of it? What's your, do they got a legit shot here? How you feel
No, they're
about
dethroning Overwatch. There's nothing Overwatch can do.
Oh, you
They're
think it's a
dethroning
wrap?
Overwatch. Overwatch is going to be the second class citizen in that genre now.
Why so?
Are they going to like die? No, they'll still do well. They'll still bring in plenty of people, because sooner or later people will go back to Overwatch that like Overwatch. They'll go back and forth, but it's like, just because Fortnite Apex Legends has a battle royale doesn't mean Apex Legends is failing. It just means Fortnite is the king of the battle royale market. Marvel Rivals is the king of the hero shooter
So
market now.
you say that they potentially could be the Fortnite to their PUBG.
They're not potentially. They have dethroned them, and
Why?
I don't see
Why
it
have they dethroned them?
because
your
you
opinion?
can't compete with Marvel.
Marvel IPs.
There's nothing they can do to compete with Marvel. Nothing. What are they going to do? Make a new character? Okay, Marvel literally just got to reach in a bag. Okay, we're using this person. Like they Carnage. Let's put Carnage in. Let's put this villain in. Let's
IPs,
put Luke Cage in. Let's put Jessica Jones in. Oh, we're making some Disney stuff next year. Can you get Jessica Jones and Daredevil in the game?
Tied in with the movie.
There's literally no, I'm sorry. Overwatch will still do well.
Ooh, Genesis
But they-
on your head. He said, Attic, we're going to talk in 6 months. They just the flavor of the month right now.
And that's fine. But my point is from a substance, from a content creation thing, it's going to be extremely hard for them to compete with someone that's actually doing what they're supposed to. That'd be different if I felt like NetEase is going to drop the ball. But they're listening to their community. They're being transparent on how they're doing things. They're telling people on battle passes, you can come back when you want to. They're doing everything right by their consumer. What's Overwatch doing? Cutting PvE content, telling you can't play 6v6, you have to play 5v5. They're doing everything wrong.
All right. No, I hear you. You talking.
You got too fat.
Huggy, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, this already last minute topic edition. This was actually supposed to be a Nintendo topic, so I see you in there, Delos. I see you, but I want you to talk about this, man. As far as the whole, Marvel Rock, is this the threat? We got Mikey Barr out of power. What's going on out here? It's serious in these streets.
So I think Addict's 100% right. Look,
Okay.
if you want a hero shooter, or a hero, game,
Yeah.
you can't be better than a hero like comic, right? I mean, like they literally make superheroes for a living. That's what
And I
they
don't
do.
say that like
So-
to be like rude, Cargi. It's just in my personal opinion, I don't understand how they could compete with the massive amount of
exactly.
heroes.
Yeah, and villains, by the way, right? They have the
Yeah, forgot
whole
about the villains,
arcs of
Oh,
everybody,
yeah,
and
what's her
all
name
of them can be
says?
played.
What's her name says, Hargy? What hero do you want to play? Or villain? I don't judge.
The Galactic
Literally,
King.
right? Because that's the way it is, right? So you get to play as whoever you want, and like they have a massive amount. Here's the fun part, though, right? So NetEase is the one who did this, correct?
Yes. There's a bumper.
And NetEase had a contract with who?
Oh yeah.
Blizzard. To put out what?
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Okay, so this is an interesting little headache. I don't know where this can go. So NetEase, I believe, is Chinese, right? So there's a lot of headache as far as IP theft and what you can and can't do in China.
Right.
It is one of our biggest trade issues that we have, right? Because China just does not care about IP. This is obviously a blatant ripoff of the mechanics of Overwatch.
Yeah,
There's
we
no
have to say it. So
denying
Mike ain't completely out
Right.
of pocket. He
So
saw
The
it.
whole, they literally copied bar for bar.
He
everything
saw
from
that they had the
Even
they had the
even
reference
UI,
tracks.
Even
that
the
King-
UI is copied.
Yes, they stole the
Yeah,
reference
so-
track. They was in the booth.
So like, so what they could do, right? So I don't know if Microsoft's going to be petty about this because now it's Microsoft. But in reality, they have their
King's
code.
people.
They had they literally copy pasted. That's what they did. There's just no way around it, right? If they did that,
snitch.
they could stop them from selling that stuff in the U.S. in the West.
Power.
We do have IP law, right? They could put in a court injunction saying, "Hey, they copied our shit. Stop this." Right?
Like-
Right now, they're partnering. Right now, they're partnering. So if that's the case, and Microsoft's like, you know what, let it go. Fair enough, right? If they wanted to actually go after them, they have legit case here because they literally had their code, right? So it is a viable thing, and you just look at it side to side, like, hello, hold on, what? Obviously, you copied this, right? Could they go after it? Possibly, especially in the West where we do have IP protection. Other countries where we might have IP protection as well. Japan, for instance, just Pocket Pair with Nintendo.
Oh, yeah,
where
yeah,
they took
Nintendo,
mechanics,
yeah.
game mechanics, and said, "Hey, no, you can't even take our game mechanics." Right? So, is there potential for this? Yes. I don't know if Microsoft would be petty enough to do it, though. I think they might say, just to be in the good graces of the regulatory bodies, the courts, we'll just say out of it, yep, they blatantly copied our game. Fine. Whatever, right? It's still on our system. We're going to make the microtransaction monies, like, fine.
Yeah.
Right? That might be the path they go. I don't know. I really don't know. They have a case. They have a legit case to say this is a copy of our code. We actually own this, and they were in a partnership with us, and then they literally copied our game and put different characters in it. That is a possibility.
I mean,
I don't
Ariel
know if they
Knight,
will.
shout out to the homie. He said no one owns game mechanics. He said he
I
feels
don't
that
think
they
it's
can't do
gameplay
anything.
mechanics. I think they took their actual code.
No,
You
I
think
think
they
they
stole
took their
the
game.
code? Oh, they took the
They
reference
had the
track. They
code,
was in
right?
the
Because
booth.
that's the whole point. They published that game, Overwatch, in China for
NetEase.
Blizzard.
I see where you go. I see
So that's what they were doing, right? And so they had the game. They had
Got
the
your
game.
nose.
I guess it would depend on
Got
if they
your
can
hat.
prove. I guess it would depend on if they can prove they made the game without the code. Like I don't know how. Like I don't know.
interesting.
I don't know laws like that to know whether or not. Even if they had the code and they had the source code and they referenced
would
it, they
be-
never used it. You could still make the argument that they
remember-
had the code. Like,
So
Yeah, remember,
Mark Ibarra ain't out of pocket then.
Right? It's about convincing a court, right?
right.
So
What you can prove.
you could just show screen to screen. It's like, look, they had our game. They literally took our game. This is what they did, right? Game mechanic to game mechanic, like screen to screen, like they took our game. So, and it's viable that you could win that case in a court, right? It's not about the like, can you show me where they actually
Right, I get
copied?
you.
Like, no, they literally took our game.
Oh,
We
Aaron, I said,
gave
yeah,
them
for
our
sure it
game.
is.
Right, so there is a potential. I don't know that Microsoft goes there. I'm not making
Right.
that
I know.
suggestion.
You're not going there. You're not.
But there is a potential for that to happen. But outside of that, I agree with that. It's very hard to have a hero shooter that is made by somebody who has to create new. Like, look at the game behind me. That was a hero
Concord,
shooter.
yeah, you
It,
very
it went
disrespectful.
nowhere, right? It went nowhere. But if
should have copied the best.
literally literally, you have a comic book series of a whole bunch of heroes, right? You're a comic publisher. It's going to be very hard to compete with that. Like Addy was saying, they just, oh, well, today, you know, we're going to pull this one. Oh, we have this B character here, we're going to pull that one. Oh, we have this A character here, we're going to pull that one. And then we have this villain over here, we're going to pull that one. They literally can do that at any time because they have such a large amount available to them. And, they can just keep doing this for years, right? So, yeah, that game is going to be hard to beat.
never run out of content.
It's going to be very hard
Like
to beat.
you gotta look from the perspective that like Overwatch, most of their characters are original. Okay, we got to come up with the lore. We got to come up with how he fights or she fights. We got to come up with how we want their abilities to work, how we want their supers to work. Carnage is this person because this has already been done. These are the abilities.
All you gotta do is classify
it
as healer, tank, whatever. That's it, and then
right?
you're good. Yeah,
You're done. And so
this is coming from someone that has always supported Overwatch on this podcast.
Yes.
Every corner I have defended Overwatch, but there ain't no defending this one.
Yes.
They either step up or, in my opinion, get dethroned.
King, you've been patient, man. Marvel Rivals, we got a chance to cover this game at Summer Games Fest. You're getting your Bruce Banner, your Hulk on. Now that the dust is settled, you have a lot to say. Where you at with this? Mike Ibarra's outside. The numbers are tremendous on Steam right now. Insane. Also one of the smoothest launches going. How we feeling? Oh, he's pointing at the shelf. Oh, he's pointing. Let me focus on him. He's focused on the shelf. All them IPs. Is over? Is it over?
Call a fight.
Oh no!
Call a fight.
Stop the fight.
They beating up Mike's baby. Call a fight.
You said you want the ref to throw in the
Throw
flag?
in the towel. Throw in the damn towel.
They said, knock him out and his baby too. That's what they said. Yo, Mike, I ain't gonna front. You knew what was gonna happen. You knew it. And there was nothing you could do about it. The wildest thing is you're not even there though.
Pretty passionate.
Your fingers is wild. Every time you leave a place, you got the wildest fingers.
That's where the fingers go, Mike. I mean, passionate, man.
I
He was
have
there. He was in the building.
Time out.
But here's the thing: if I left IOP, I would still root for IOP. Like,
Nah, not him though. Not him though.
Good.
What he do is
What you do?
leave Microsoft. Talking.
Oh, slick talk.
I'm glad you got tripped up. I'm glad your legs got crapped up and tripped up. I'm glad somebody stuck their foot out and you fell on your head. I'm glad you had to delete.
We held the chip with Mikey Barr.
Listen. I got conversations with the bro. You're ready, but you know I got issues though. You do know I got issues. All right. So regardless of what, I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm gonna keep it funky. You know I got issues. God bless, man to man. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm glad somebody tripped you up because your mouth was wild. Anytime Phil did something, slick talking.
Here this goes. I know what this is about.
You slick talking. Like anytime. It's slick talk. Like you slick talker, man. Like you
on that future.
You're a habitual line stepper.
So you doing it for Phil.
You keep stepping lines, man. Like you was down with the team. I see Shaun Layden. He still rock with them boys. No matter what. You get a chance to come back, you left. Something up with you, man. You different.
Yeah, prospects though. We like prospects though.
We had a whole gorilla in the mist with us, man. Like literally. You was the killer the whole time. We had to jettison you out the daggone airlock.
Came back when it
Came back and get it back out. Nah, man. Not like this. But good, I'm glad they got you. But the wildest thing is, I don't play no hero shooters. I don't play no hero shooters. I can give a rat's behind about Overwatch. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Wait till it's my turn. Yeah. I rock them. They got them. And I heard it make bread. Bakery closed.
It's a wrap. They can't come back from this.
Your man free to play.
Yes.
Your man, me and Cod.
Overwatch 2 is free to play.
I don't care about that. Don't even matter. This is the part. The world gonna know. This the
He's not
part.
wrong.
The world gonna know that Disney, boy. Do you know what that machine smell like? It is kids in far reaches corners of the world wearing a Spider-Man mask right now.
Yeah.
You could throw Overwatch paraphernalia on the floor. They don't give a damn about that. So now you already know from the rip, your characters can't hold a candle to them. It's a hero shooter. They got all the heroes. They got real heroes, like real heroes. You got made up people. Like you got Timo versions.
Oh man.
Oh, think about how diabolical this is.
It could get crazy.
China, Timo, outdid you and made you look like Timo versions of them.
Damn.
You had them in place. You literally made a Sony PlayStation. You did a Nintendo. And he came and Final Fantasy VII your ass.
Language.
Like literally. Like, so me and Cog is out there, we playing these games. I'm gonna tell you right now, they ain't gonna let up off you. You know why? You know why I know they're not gonna let up off you?
Why they not gonna let up? Why is the boot on the neck?
Go back and look at that interview that we had with them.
Yeah, shout out, yo. They had tremendous plans. Tremendous plan. We had we had Denny's in the building. We had Disney in the building. Disney was extremely passionate about what they plan to do, the model, being transparent with the model, which we'll get into. And then we had third gentleman, I forget where he was from. This seemed like a complete
team.
Yeah, group effort synergized from the studio, the American
they knew
side,
what they
and
was
Disney.
Do to you,
yeah,
bro.
It did feel very tactical.
Check it.
What do they call that in fighters when you perfect?
Perfect. Yeah, it was definitely a perfect.
Flawless victory, my guy. Like, I showed them pictures of my room. He jumped up and said, "We got that in the game."
Yes. Yeah.
I said, "What?" I couldn't even tell people then. It was
World War Hulk. Yeah, World War Hulk. He gave us the bars. Yeah,
bro. When I started doing a deep dive on this game, Cog asked me because we played Overwatch. No, we didn't. We played Marvel Rivals on Friday with Fight Night Friday. It was that big. He asked me, who did I take? Yeah. Did I go with Hulk? I played every character but the characters I played when I was there because it was so much of a large roster.
And they've added so much. Cloak and Dagger, Wolverine just been added.
I didn't even know they had Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah.
So when I saw them, I'm telling them the story about Cloak and Dagger online on my Twitch channel. That's King David ILP on Twitch. Check that out. Go there. Shameless plug.
Do that.
But I've never seen somebody look at the champion.
Oh, we've seen this.
And said,
"Oh no, we've seen this, King."
Oh, you can tell me in a second. We're gonna copy your style. But see, usually there's like a tug of war. Oh boy, he knocked you out so bad that the dude that used to work there tried to send a preemptive tweet out to slow down the fist. It is absolutely over. They got Dr. Doom. Marvel has just launched their whole Doom campaign.
I'll show the heroes.
I mean, we have seen this style like Fortnite 2.0 to PUBG.
No, you see,
they was in the booth. They was looking at the bars.
The reason why I'm not gonna say, well, you know what?
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah. Remember, we'll show you how to do that with the engine.
You're right, but I think to see the difference between that, Epic sabotaged them and gave them a bootleg engine. Right? This thing runs so smooth, you can't find load times. They got Moon Knight. I got Moon Knight right there.
They got Adam Warlock for me. It was over.
It
was over.
Every character that you see, Squirrel Girl, like they got
Squirrel Girl is annoying.
See,
You be throwing those acorns at people, like that be getting on my nerves.
do you understand where they're gonna go
And then
with
they got
this?
the teed ups with the synergy. Because imagine,
See,
Storm in the game? We didn't even got. They could go with the Black Panther
Storm's in the game.
Storm. They didn't even mess with certain synergies based on comic stuff that they could still do.
Look at this. Look at the
it's
animations.
crazy. Yeah, it's sick.
Y'all
Oh,
animations
the
don't even
attention to
look like
detail.
that.
Oh, they got
The
Holly
attention to
Berry Storm.
detail.
Go back. They got Holly.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay.
See, here's the thing. Okay, Overwatch will be able to compete a little bit with Heroes to some degree, but you know where Overwatch is going to lose entirely in that store.
Oh yeah, they can do suits for days.
Listen, they got the
Iron Spider jaw.
They got a Hulk. Look at the animations.
It's a beautiful looking thing too.
Do y'all guys remember when they had Disney Infinity? I got all my Disney Infinity.
Look, there's the Thanos thing. The Thanos thing. The Thanos gauntlet. Did you see that?
That's crazy.
So,
they got Avengers Endgame. That's crazy.
Remember when they had Disney Infinity?
Yes.
I'm such a Marvel fool. I got all of them. I went out and brought all of them on every platform. I even brought the big PlayStation one.
Yes, I'm thirsty, Manny. Yes, I'm thirsty. Sorry, continue.
Marvel is a beast within itself, and the fact of the matter is, I don't think you recover. I'm with Addict on this one right now.
The champ can't come
but
back.
I don't. No. They didn't drop Thanos yet.
I know they ain't dropped Silver Surfer. You know, right?
This is the part
They
that
dropped no one.
They hit
You
Fantastic
really think about
Four.
it, they haven't dropped anyone.
Let me get my balls off. The thing that's crazy too is the potential.
Do you want me to keep going through these characters?
Yeah, keep doing because I ain't see half of them.
Yeah, we keep going. That's crazy.
He nice as hell.
Yeah, he crazy.
Star-Lord
Star-Lord's
is
nice.
nice
Yeah,
as
Star-Lord's
hell.
nice in that game. The thing that's crazy is that the potential tie-ins that they had. Oh, I didn't even know they had Wakanda name on. I didn't even know that. That's his new suit because he wasn't there when I was there. That's the Wakanda version.
Yeah, look, they say it,
Black Panther.
Wakanda
Yeah, that's
Forever.
it.
They literally have it tied to the movie
To the
itself
movie. That's
already
sick. Yeah, that's
at
crazy.
launch.
That's crazy.
Like,
So yeah, like to me, the potential, like you said, the movie, what we consider the transmedia potential of this movie, film, comics, in conjunction with suits,
and they got team ups.
Yeah, that's the thing I like. I like the team ups. That they going light on that. The team ups and the synergies, they could do even more that they haven't even touched. I heard they got the fastball special, right, King, with the Hulk and the Wolverine joint.
I didn't even get a chance to explore that aspect because I'm playing like a wide-eyed kid.
Yeah.
Like this, it is so much at a launch for an initial launch.
And how smooth it went.
How smooth it went.
Yeah, I got to shout
why
out
it's
the team over
smooth?
there.
Because they took the time, they took the money, and they said, we're going to let you play it for months before we launch.
Yeah, that's true. The
Like,
beta said, shout out to them. They did that. Listen, I got to give them credit. Naraka, these are my people from Naraka. I told people that he's got it, man. They support their games. I don't know if y'all even seen what Naraka's doing. Naraka got The Witcher in it right now. Naraka's moving out here. So when I knew it was them, I was like, okay, I know that the studio is going to put the time and effort in it. Now, the question was going to be Disney, the involvement, and like we interviewed King, it's been tremendous. To see the launch go as smooth as it is, to see the engagement go, Overwatch does feel to be in serious trouble here. I'm not even going to hold you. It does seem to be in serious trouble.
Yeah,
and
look at this.
Yeah, that's great. That's hilarious. The thing that I like, though, as Attic is showing, the monetization model, I got to give him credit. This is the first company in a long time. Complete transparency. Everything could be earned in game. Nothing earned gives you any type of advantage. You know what I'm saying? Like, and remember with Halo Infinite, remember that one of the complaints in the beginning was that when they offered bundles of like 4 or 5 items, they made you buy the whole bundle. And then eventually, what Halo did change that policy. But they like, nope, if you want one individual thing from the bundle, you don't want anything else, you could buy that individually. Oh, Iron Fist look crazy. Wait, Iron Fist in the game? I didn't even know Iron Fist was in the game.
That's not that Iron Fist
And
that
Iron
you
Fist
know.
Iron Fist is one of the best characters.
Do they got the suit that character?
Yeah, he's
he got
wild
the
crazy.
statue for? That's the one I want.
No, he got the
I didn't even know Iron Fist was in the game.
Well, his suit is different because that's like a 2029
Right.
2099.
I'll
Iron Fist
find
is
him
a
and show
playable
you.
character in the game.
Yes.
Yeah, he's there.
I wonder if you could take.
He's right there. Can
Can you take the whack one?
That's
Do
the
they got
suit.
the whack suit from
Nah.
the whack dude from
Those are the
Game of
suits
Thrones?
right there.
Okay, they need to get the classic. You know they hold it out with that classic one. You know they got to
make
bring
you buy it.
You're
But
gonna
that's
make you
not
buy it.
him though. That's not Danny Rand.
Oh, that's not Danny Red.
No,
Okay. I
there's
got
some
you. I got
other
you.
dude.
Yeah, this is gonna be crazy. Oh yeah, shout out to Cello. That's the Lin Lee Lou. Okay. It used to be the Swordsman. Yeah, they going extra hard. This is crazy. And
Oh, look at that Black Panther. He's killed me a couple times.
that's Bass Chosen. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the god. That's the god of whatchamacallit.
That's crazy. Yeah. It don't look
Galactic
good.
Claw.
It don't look good. I shout out to Tassie. I think he's had an article. He said, yeah, they should be very terrified and concerned at this point. And look,
Yeah,
I'm going
Mike,
to be
no.
real with you. I'm going to be real with you. It's my final thing. Look, y'all know I have not that I'm an Overwatch hater. It's just that I got it. It was Game of the Year. I understand it was one of the most unique titles for its
You were
time.
definitely an Overwatch hater.
Because my thing is, I know how much of a fraud I am. And I'm going to put a fraud load on myself. Because I ain't know them characters. I ain't relate to them characters. You throw my Marvel MCU on this, I'm in. I'm in. I'm like, yes, fraud alert on me. Now I love the game. Now I am down with the movement. So they came for me. This was a complete target.
I was trying to deny it. Cog
Yep,
was like,
you were trying to be, you were trying to, I was like, King, I don't
he was
know.
like, they got it.
They
son.
got
And I
it, bro. And I knew, and if, I'm just thinking there's so many people like me, and Addict said it best. These are established IPs and characters from
And there's
years
hundreds
and
of them.
years and years. Yeah, it's going to get scary. So shout out to Marvel Rivals with a tremendous launch. And yeah,
So,
we'll see what happens.
I'll say there is one.
Say it.
There's one way that this could change.
Okay.
And I don't know if it ever happens. It's
Yeah.
a long shot. There is another massive superhero comic
Who coming?
publisher. And that would be WBDC.
Okay, if they want to jump in, they would do the DC.
They
right?
did that. They did that
if
thing
they
already.
partner or they buy, that could go in to.
No,
Oh, you talking
Wait, you
about?
talking about? Wait,
one
hold
of
on.
the DC
Oh.
parches of Overwatch.
Oh, you think DC
So-
they reload? They be like, yo, we got DC now.
So if
That's
Microsoft
Overwatch.
goes out and buys Warner Brothers and
they
then
say
takes
we-
all,
Ooh, I like that, Huggy.
So that becomes the competitor.
That becomes the competitor.
Actually has a chance to compete.
and
DC.
they
Okay.
and I'm gonna tell you this: Batman, Wonder Woman, and
Ooh,
Superman
yeah.
is more iconic than any character that's
DC and
inside
Overwatch
the
would be
Marvel
lit.
universe.
But you know what? It wouldn't compete bar for bar with Marvel. But you know what would be another way is if Overwatch and Xbox started working with gaming IPs too. Put Master Chief in there. Like I feel like that wouldn't
Sure,
be the
that's
same,
good.
but it would be better competition than what they're currently doing. Like,
That's true.
That's
They
true.
could definitely do that. But I think if
yeah.
you wanted to compete bar for bar, you do.
Yeah, you
need,
gotta
like,
do that
something
for sure.
DC would be a good
And
way to go.
I will say, in fairness to Overwatch, the thing that Marvel Rivals is going to have to be very careful with is balance, because